Rocket, welcome in. Congratulations on claiming first. I hope you're doing well today. There we go, there's the one that we're coming. Close enough, Captain.
Hello.
Close enough. Top thank you very much for the treat for the bar staff. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Oh dear. Cypher, welcome in. Thank you very much for contributing to the Resist or Serve challenge. Hope you're doing well today. Torpor, that treat was a fried egg. Classic sweetie there.
Broadsword.
Broadsword. What are we seeing? What are we seeing, Cypher? Captions are struggling with me today. They'll get better with time, I'm sure. Oh, bless you. I've been there. Not with the Tesco order. Usually Morrison's or Aldi for me, but yeah, been there. Almost better from there. Well, take it easy. You don't want to injure yourself again. Yes, I did see that. I don't know if you've updated. I saw that. I saw what had happened when you posted it in the Discord earlier, but I've not seen if there'd been an update yet. But I hope he's doing all right. Yay! We love cheap Easter eggs. Our local shop doesn't have any left, and didn't on Easter Monday. It's just like, the fuck?
Hello.
Where did they all go? Hey, Kian, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of housekeeping before we start the stream properly, I think. That's unfortunate. That's not what I said, captions. Oh dear, Kian.
How's Calcifer just subscribed for 60 months?
Hi, Mom. Thank you so much for being subscribed for 60 months. That's a long time. Your tum-tum hurts. Yeah, I know that feeling. Makes you feel old. I mean, you're my mother. I've literally known you all my life. And you being subscribed to my Twitch channel, which has only been going for 5 years, makes you feel old. Of all of the things about me that could make you feel old, that's the thing. You're doing art based on your Trashy award. Oh, that's excellent. I hope you'll share it with the community when it's done. Oh, well done, Rocket. Bravo. Yeah, Garlips, who was this year's Barfly of the Year, is very, very happy about his award and has even like taken the PNG of it and put it on his stream so that he can show everybody his trashy award. It's very sweet. If folks do want to do things like that with their trashies, let me know. I'm more than happy to supply PNGs if you want to like make pictures of yourself holding them and giving acceptance speeches or anything like that. Any kind of fun you want to have with your trashies, you tell me, I will make sure you get what you need to do them. Because it's all part of the community fun and it makes me feel really good as well because he's showing off my pixel art at the end of the day. I would absolutely fucking love it if someone could 3D print a trashy that I could like have in the background of the streams. We could paint it on Hobby Happy Hour and everything. It'd be great. Oh, excellent, Cypher. I will look forward to seeing that. Okay, we're gonna go over to the main screen. We're gonna do a little bit of housekeeping before we start today. Two kinds of housekeeping we're going to do. Housekeeping the first. Holy shit, it's been nearly 2 months since we last played this. This year can get to fuck. And housekeeping number 2, and it is kind of related. Since we last played this, I've put on a bit of weight. It's almost like I've been depression eating for some weird and wonderful reason. Can't think what it might be. But as a result, my lovely purple attorney's jacket is a little tight in the arms. So I'm sorry, but if it pleases the court, I'm going to choose comfort over style today. I am going to take the jacket off. Ugh. Cuss. Fuck that noise. It was really hurting my arms. Really, really hurting my arms. However, what I can do is wear a different jacket. Again, if it pleases the court. Cypher objects to proceedings, so... We were in court, Rocket. In the final day, I believe, of court for, Turnabout Samurai. So we hadn't got very far. So, if it pleases the court, this attorney's getting an upgrade. Hello! Because this jacket actually fits me. It's a little too big, actually. But, frankly, I'd rather have a little too big than not big enough. And there we go. Look, my attorney's badge is on there and everything. Hello, Puddlord. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. I just wanted to yell objection. We have found Hobby's Yakuza jacket. Yes, this is the jacket I was going to wear for the awards ceremony, but it didn't arrive until we were already doing the after party. So you can see it in all its glory. This was advertised as being a multicolour sequin jacket. What it actually is pink, blue and white sequins. So, I technically have a Trans Pride sequin sparkly jacket, and it's paisley sequins as well, which is very nice. So, feels appropriate. Ooh, that's a good ooh. I like that. Thank you. Or a marshmallow packet jacket, indeed. Try saying that 3 times fast. Got a multi-class to be able to rip it all off in one motion. I am not doing that. This was an expensive jacket. Literally one of the most expensive items of clothing I own. I'm not sure how much gayer that jacket could get. I mean, I am wearing it, so that does increase the gayness by at least 12%. The court accepts this upgrade. Well, thank you, Your Honour. Don't Hogan the jacket. I am not Hoganing this
Bearded
jacket.
Cyborg cosplay just subscribed for 57
Sounds gay,
months.
I'm in. Hello,
Sounds
Cyborg.
gay, I'm in.
Welcome in, and thank you very much for being subscribed for 57
Could you
months.
pick me up so I can bite you?
Okay, I think that's gay. Positive, yes,
Hello.
exactly. Gay is only ever used here as complimentary. So, I think now that we've dealt with everything, and I am now comfortable again, until I get too warm because it's fucking sunny in Scotland. What the fuck is that? It's the end times, the sun is out. Until I get too warm and have to take this jacket off, we're now ready to go, I think, because I can move my arms. Look at this, I can gesticulate. It's excellent. I'm calm. If it was any gayer, it would move to Brighton and open a drag club. I mean, that would be fun, but there's already quite a few drag clubs in Brighton, so there might be a little too much competition. Shall we get back into Turnabout Samurai? We are on the final day. We've been on the final day for 2 months, but it's fine. Hopefully the new schedule and my much needed long rest are going to mean that we are going to rattle through the rest of this game now. Because I really want you to meet some characters that come into the series later on. Some days last 2 months, it fucking feels like it sometimes, doesn't it, Pudlord? Okay, here we go. How awkward would it have been if I'd pressed delete by accident there? Okay, where were we? Oh, he says order. I'm just gonna give folks a moment just in case.
Order! Order!
Thank you, Zach. Gotta remember my controls. Are you saying yes, Your Honor? I don't know what I'm saying. It's been 2 months. I've been standing here for 2 months having just objected. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. I got my spell slots back, exactly. Oh, that reminds me, we had our last session of Star Wars RP on Monday. And let me tell you what, chap. I killed a fascist by applying 4d8 of electricity damage directly to his taint. Most satisfying thing I've ever done in an RP. Hey, Bunny, welcome on in, sweetheart. It's lovely to see you. I have missed us playing this, genuinely. Oh, thank you for the treat for the bar staff. We love killing fascists via taint burn. We do. The treat is, it's some lips. Thank you. Well, I'm playing as, guess I was playing as an astromech. So I'm like, you know, I am crotch headbutting height to most of the characters I interact with on a daily basis. So it made sense that I just sort of zapped him in the balls. But yes, it was very satisfying, very fun. Astromechs are inherently murderous. Yes, they are. It's been very, very fun to play as my little astromech Raz, who you can see on the art reel at the moment. There's quite a few little doodles that turn up. There's another one of Raz in the art reel because Wib and Longfang like to make little pictures of him. Actually, I think I may have just beaten Chopper out now. Yeah, there was a long-running joke during the RP campaign that Raz actually got down to almost death at one point, and when he woke up, there was a joke going around the adventuring party, as it were, that he'd gone under and woke up with a smashing rack. So there's a lot of pictures of him where he's just got human boobs for no apparent reason. Astromech is the only droid class more murderous than HP droids. Exactly. Yeah, so there's several of him with big natties. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Oh, that's, BT.
Oh!
Who is
hello.
a Blastomech. And is where I got the idea for Raz from. Yeah, Raz is, shh, don't tell anybody. Raz is a failed Blastomech attempt. He's not fully Astromech. Oh, really, Pudlord? That sounds interesting. And hello, Soup. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today, just in case I didn't already say that. I got excited talking about my Astromech. Oh, yeah, Dr. Aff was fucking great. Okay. Time for a battle of wits. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What's that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't, could you? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? Oh, I love that, Kian. What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Okay. Now, I know where we need to get to here. What I don't remember is how we get there. And it's been 2 months So I also don't remember what we've already revealed. I think it is the photo of the accident, but every time I've gone, oh no, we go straight to this, there's been a step between the thing we need to get to and the where we're at that I've missed, and it's got me penalised, which is why our health bar is so low at the moment. So I'm trying to be careful. But yes, this is what we need to get to. But I think we need to say something about the spear first, before we can say something else was used. And I think if we present the spear, we can say that it's been mended with duct tape and that it's not structurally sound enough to use as the murder weapon. But I'm not... You got me second guessing myself. We've literally just booted the game up. There is no point in saving. We can just quickly skim through the conversation that just happened. Literally not worth it. Also, I'm not even sure if it'll let us here. No, it won't. Oh, which game is that, Cypher? I may already know about it and just haven't had time to get around to it. As is the case with a lot of things. I do know about Elroy and the aliens, yes. But thank you for thinking of me. I have an unpleasantly large Steam library and an unpleasantly larger Steam wish list of things that I've discovered and just don't have the time for. But yeah, Elroy and the aliens looks really fun. Okay. We can't save. We can't save Scum to get straight back to this point if this goes wrong. And I genuinely don't think showing the 5-year-old photo straight away is gonna help us here. It's where we want to get to, but it's not. I don't think it's where we need to be right now. So I don't know if my microphone's picking up the ice cream band that has just started to circulate, like, basically as soon as I went live. Normally they start circulating at 6 in the evening. Funny that, isn't it? I'm gonna chance it. Not like that, I'm not, because that's the wrong button. Take that! I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. Someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Yeah, there we go. Even if you figured out where you need to be, like you figured out what point C is, you're always at point A. You need to figure out what point B is before you can go to point C. And that's where the true logic puzzle stuff comes in with these games. It's figuring out the actual steps that you need to take to get to that conclusion. The one real beauty of this being like a Columbo style storytelling technique is that you know where you need to go to, but you need to figure out how to get there. And you've got to take everybody else on that journey with you. So you've got to figure out the right way, like the right breadcrumbs to give them to lead them to the conclusion they need to be at. It could be looked at as like a level of railroading, but it makes perfect sense. That you would, especially in a court setting, need to make sure that everybody has got all the information that you've got and that there's evidence to back all of that up rather than you just saying, well, it's like this, isn't it? And them going, oh yes, I suppose it probably is. So it's very, very good in that regard. And we'll come back round to that with some of the stuff that other characters do later in the series, I'm sure. Oh yeah, Cypher, you're fine. Hang on. I have 2,695 games in my Steam library. And that's just the games in my Steam library. Doesn't include all the shit that's in my wish list, all of the stuff that I own that isn't available on Steam. I have a lot of games, which is why we've got so much content for the channel, because I will never run out of things to show you folks. Remember, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, unless you're sneaking up from behind, because in that case, it's upwards between the third and fourth rib. Exactly, Soup. Well pointed out. For legal reasons, that's the joke. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Edgeworth just cannot control his witnesses at all. Yes, a joke. Ha 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 ha. Yes. Okay, there's no way you didn't hear that one. It's like he waits until I go live. If one of you fuckers is in an ice cream van outside my house right now, I'll be very upset. Where's my free ice cream? It is an ice cream van. Definitely heard that one, yeah. He's literally parked outside my house. There was no way you weren't hearing that one, jeez. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was? How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can! Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? Yes, I would. I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well. Let's see this murder weapon then. I pressed the wrong button.
There.
The weapon was the thing that killed him. Hello, Boris. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Take that! Look at this photo. What is this? Wait, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! Go on, I'll give you a second for this one. And I'll have a sippy while I wait. Alright, you've had your chance. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying... Yes. What happened 5 years ago? happened again. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. Oh, she's sweating now. We got her. We got a team. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago? Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? She's melting. She is. Oh, what a world. Huh. Very creative, Mr. Wright. Could use a man like you on my scriptwriting staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. The body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer, all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off of the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? Okay, so she wasn't working alone here. She ate it! She did not, because we found the body. So she definitely didn't eat it. There was no cannibalism. Bitchcraft, Your Honor. Bitchcraft, very good musician. But that is probably the most accurate response so far, Pudlord. There was, at the studio, a van, which we know her and the director, Sal, used to travel about the studio. A van that is the perfect size for 2 full-grown adults and a corpse to fit in. She definitely didn't use Every to move the body because somebody found it. Bravo. Bravo. Chibi? Chibi? Huh. Well, that's weird. My stream deck done broke. I tried to good joke you and it wouldn't let me. There we go! Chibi, what the fuck, buddy? Left me hanging there. Director was weird as fuck. He absolutely is. Sal is a disgusting character, which means he's really well written. And I hate to break it to you, Boris, but we're probably going to have to bring him back to the stand. I think we do have to bring him back to the stand, if I remember rightly. Yeah, so she's not working alone here. Now, last time we had to do one of these against her. Historic allegations personified really fucking is. Another exceptional joke, Lord and Pudlord. So, we either want to go with she couldn't deal with it because she got Sal to do it for her, or she had another way. And I'm leaning towards it being this one that we need to go with. Again, it's been more than half my life since I last played this game. So my memory of the details is fuzzy, which makes for an absolutely fantastic first but not first playthrough. Like, I know where we need to be, I just don't remember how the fuck we get there. Yeah, I'm leaning towards she couldn't deal with it. She got somebody else to deal with it for her. That is reasonable, Boris. I'm with you there. So let's go with she couldn't deal with it. Let's see what happens. Okay, no. Not agreed. Not agreed. Huh? Oh, okay. It just led us straight into the she had another way anyway. Right, okay. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance. Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. One thing I really like about the way they animate Vasquez is that she goes, fuck, and then goes, oh, no, it's fine, he's not said what it is yet, we've still got control of this situation, put your game face back on, love. And I really like that about her, because with the other characters that we've encountered so far, when we've caught them in a lie, they've just gone to bits basically straight away, and it's just chipping away at them until they collapse and admit the truth. But with her, it's like, fuck, no, we've still got this. See, it's such a more difficult task to chip away at Vasquez in comparison to the previous two. And I really like that for her as a character, considering where she's come from. It's a very clever design for her character, to have her be, like, obviously she's supposedly got mob ties, but also she's in a very powerful position within the movie studio. So, you know, she's used to being in control of everything and having to put on this sort of facade of being in control all the time. And particularly with the mob ties and this actually being set in Japan despite it not being in the English release. She's a Yakuza gal, basically, is what we're saying here. I mean, just look at her, Your Honor. She's obviously evil. I know, right? So she's Japanifornia, yeah. It's Japanifornia in the English release. But yeah, she's got a lot of reasons to be like this, but it makes it a much bigger challenge for us when we get to this point in the case. There's nothing wrong about being an evil woman. No, there is not. Depending on what kind of evil woman you are. There are certain evil women out in the world right now that I really wish weren't. Just because she's evil doesn't mean she's guilty. I mean, she could be both. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. With gusto, Your Honor. Where is... Take that! The van. Ms. Vasquez. You carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. A lot of things that are considered evil, Boris, are just misunderstood. And it depends on who's defining evil. I mean, some people would define me as evil because of my lifestyle, because of my choices, because of my sexuality, because of my gender identity. Am I evil? It's all a matter of perspective.
Evil is in the eye of the beholder, and after word. Evil. True and complete evil is a very rare and frankly impossible to define thing.
We woke the cryptid. Hi, Slow.
The Holocaust could be described as truly evil.
Because it was true.
A person cannot be truly evil unless they intend on such despicable acts. Evil is evil. A person by their sexual orientation or lifestyle is not necessarily evil, and I would find it very hard to argue in that persuasion in the first place, because people have a right to do what they want with their own bodies, where they want, when they want, whenever they want, as long as it doesn't infringe upon the personal liberties of another human being. Jesus fucking Christ.
Quite frankly, Hobby, you couldn't upset a spurned lover with a hangover. You'd be surprised, but thank you for the compliment. We'll table that one, Boris, because I have some opinions on part of what you said there. I think politics only works if it's the only thing that's said, Cypher, unfortunately. I'm sorry to disappoint you there. But yeah, what a way for Slow to come into the stream for today. He's literally just woken up. Anyway, recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Here you go, Cypher. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio One. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Objection!
Hold on, right. Don't forget it was Salmonella that drove the van. Hey, Martin, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Are you excited for the Oregon Trail? I am. I'm very excited for the Oregon Trail. I played a lot of that as a kid. I'm going to be shit at it, but it's going to bring back some fond memories of dying of dysentery and abandoning my children in the woods. It's going to be a great one. For anyone wondering what the fuck we're talking about, the Wheel of Struggle was spun just before the stream started, and the next Struggling in Tandem on Tuesday next week will be 1995 version of the Oregon Trail, which is a game I played a lot of as a child because it was one of the few games we had for the computer. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he was! Of course Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. This means he'll be thrown in prison as well. Hooray! Indeed. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun. I win? Everybody's just like, what? So, what happens next? I don't think anybody's gonna stop her, Boris. Don't me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean... D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle? You proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right! But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? What? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Oh dear, Cypher. That's surprising. You'd expect there'd be plenty of references. I mean, depending on what exactly it is you want to draw. And which version of Mothra you're trying to draw as well, because there'll be more references for one version than other versions, I wager. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Ah, I see, Cypher. Yeah, no, you're gonna have a bit of difficulty there, I think. Most people that draw, like, sexy Mothra, for want of a better description, just leave her as a moth. Hello there, Flumulin. How flows the course of law? Hello, Modhale, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. I take it you're enjoying Harold Halibut. The course of law flows. Certainly. It does seem very likely that she did it, but there's no proof. Just isn't sure. Welcome back, Ian. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Okay, what do we do now? If we tell her she did it, she's gonna tell us that we lack proof again. So, the only smart thing to do here to stop her just walking away and getting away with murder is to force her to testify again. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn! To come so far, only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Ms. Vasquez.
Objection!
Did anybody have Edgeworth objecting on their bingo card? You can mark it off now if you did. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. I was hoping to come up with a question whilst I was objecting, Your Honour. I didn't. I see. Very well.
Objection!
Your Honour! Sorry, I'm trying to do this straight-faced and, like, read the shit, but it's just too funny. I request that the witness testify again. You're the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? FaceTime for dickhead? I'll let you decide. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honour? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly do you want her to testify about? Well, yes, Indeed, verily I say. Ergo, want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Badgering her? Yes, I would enjoy lobbing badgers at her, especially the honey variant. Wow, violent. I like it. Huh. Nick, why did Edgeworth? Who knows? Probably realised she did it too. But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that? Edgeworth. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. No worries at all, what hell? I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick. We're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Okay. That seems accurate. We could press everything. Put her in thumb screws till she confesses. Only Powers was absent. Immediately called the police and then Powers showed up. So we're gonna press here. Oldbag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. Photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there that I can use. You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. You can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Hi, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you. Or covered it up for you. Not too bad, thank you, Buff. Hope you're well. There must have been a lot riding on it. All those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. Oh, very nice. Now, we may be able to press for more information here that can help us out, because she's saying she went back to the trailer after the fact. Oh, that's so cute, Buff. I love that. The script in your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? No, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Yeah, I guess. Very well. Ms. Vasquez, please continue.
Objection!
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Think, Phoenix, think. Ms. Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Were you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Ms. Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me! So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. It's funny you should say that, Modhail. You want to keep that one under your hat for later in the series. Red-handed for murder and violating the smoking ban. Well, to be fair, this game came out well before the smoking ban came into effect originally. This is the start of Edgeworth's magnificent arc. All of Edgeworth is Edgeworth's magnificent arc, in my opinion, Rocket. I am a big Edgeworth fan. Not my favourite character in the whole series, but he's up there. Yes, and we will be doing that. The entire reason we're even playing this game is because we are going to be playing Investigations 2. Literally the only Ace Attorney game I've never played because it was never available in English. I'm very, very excited about that. That's the entire reason we're even doing these playthroughs. Because I wanted to give everybody the chronology that leads up to Investigations 2 instead of just jumping straight into Investigations 2. Investigations 1 is my favourite Ace Attorney game, and one of my favourite games of all time. I have to find something to peg this on her. Everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Okay, we have got a break coming up in a little under 2 minutes, so we're going to do the break now before we go through all of the testimony again. You fiend, you're giving us context. I am. I'm giving you context. I want you to love the characters as much as I do before we go into investigations too, basically. Please leave us with the music though. It's okay, the music will be playing in the background underneath the clip reel. Or it should be. That shouldn't change. Right, now is a great time, everyone, to grab a drink, grab a snack, have a stretch, get some fresh air, do your meat mecha maintenance, and we will be back in court after a brief recess. I'll see you in 3 minutes. I'm out of ammo. Okay. Time to kill God with an SMG. We just kissed him goodnight. Let's go for a pineapple piece.
Would you pick me up so I can
Subscribe
like
for 32 months.
If it
32
is,
is my favourite
holy
power
shit,
too.
the RNG on this game is bought today.
Hello there.
That would be really funny. What the heck? That's never happened before.
You know, I'm not even trying rings. It's just eating. That is the single most powerful weapon in all of gaming.
Something beginning with P and ending in Y. Clearly Jimmy Carter. Yeah, it must be Jimmy Carter. To be fair, the hair's way too well kept to be the other guy. Pussy. And maybe Pussy kill him. And enlighten me now. How exactly does someone pussy kill a person?
First try.
Yay!
If you get hit while you're swimming, it will break the game. Because when you get hit, it'll cancel your fake flipper, but also the game doesn't know where it wants to put you because you weren't on safeguard on this screen. I would. Yay, we're safe. Kind of.
Okay, I was gonna say I might just get hit so I can see what happens, but now we know.
Now we know.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm gonna not. I'll take it. We can get some water.
Welcome back from the break, everybody. I hope you're all feeling refreshed. I had to take the jacket off. Too many layers, too much sunshine, too warm. Thank you, Rocket. Thank you both. And no worries at all, Cypher. We'll hopefully see you later. And Frankenstein, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you so, so much for being subscribed for 32 months. Your favourite power of 2. That is wonderful. Love to hear it. We're gonna press everything, get as much info as we can. Actually, I don't think we need to press everything. We should have. Let's see. Well, thank you for the treat for the bar, Steph.
Hey, have you taken your medication today yet? Why the fuck not?
I took my meds while I was working, but if anybody in chat needs to take their meds, now is a great time to do so, whilst I devour this tiny brain. Brains. So we're going to press her on that because that's new info. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal the director. We have to find something to peg this on her here. And we're background again. That's fine. So, let's go back to that bit of additional information. Let's see what we can present. If anything. Psychic lady, I don't want to peg her anywhere. Yeah, that's fair. Take a look at that later, Modhow. If you can pop it into the Discord, like into the stream text chat channel, that'd be great. Then I can find it later.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Matt. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Backspace, go back. Okay, so we already got extra info there. Let's press for more information about this. No. He injured himself during the rehearsal earlier in the day. They were running, what's the word? They were running fight scenes earlier in the day. And the samurai spear got broken and Hammer injured himself. Yeah. I feel like there is definitely something there, but I can't remember what it is. So we're just gonna press and try and pull additional bits of information out. What was everyone else doing at the time? No one said a thing. It was silent. Completely silent. So we stood there until Pyros finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. I wonder if Phoenix has ever had a client who absolutely did it. Trying to think. I think he might have done, actually, at one point. Yeah, like that. Silence. Hey Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. It's that one case where you have to try and defend Professor Layton who set up a 12-card pile-up. It's a puzzle in another of his moments. Oh man, love that. This reminds me of a puzzle. Layton, no! Not again! Herschel, stop it! Put the car down! Oh, I love the Professor Layton games. The Professor Layton Ace Attorney crossover game is such a wild fucking ride. The mostly joking fan theory is that occurs in a universe where Apollo, who is a character you'll meet later, suffered severe head trauma. And it's all just going on in his head. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember. Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? You have to agree with the defense on this one. Yes! Judge likes us again. Well, Miss Vasquez. Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. I mean, I beg to differ. The guy's like a 7-foot-tall meat brick, and he's covered in hair. He's literally a wolf man. People see him on the street and they go, is that a man or is it a bear? And no, I'm not in Brighton. You often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. That's because you're all arseholes. Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez. You may continue. Okay, so... This is the only thing we haven't pressed on. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. Hey, Rox, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you.
Inquisitive Rox just subscribed for 59 months.
Oh,
Only
wow! Rox, thank you very much for being subscribed for 59 months. You are, indeed, very close to 60. And only 10 months
Bartender,
away from
give
the
me a drink.
fabled number. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy? The witness will continue her testimony. So we've literally pressed everything now. I don't think there's a single thing. Put her in an oubliette just on principle. I think that's the best plan, really, isn't it? So, we've only gotten one additional piece of information, which means that's the piece of information we need to work with. Question is, how do we get that into something meaningful? Is it like a core law in this world that all the names must be puns? I'd even say that if you work in law you'd be exempt, but then comes fucking Winston Payne and throws the whole thing to the birds. Well, to be fair, Phoenix Wright is a pun, based on the way he turns trials round. Miles Edgeworth, also a pun. But yes, every single character in these games has a punny name in one way or another, or it's a reference to something about their character. And that's not just in the English language either, it's also in the original Japanese language. Prime example being Edgeworth himself, whose name is Mitsurugi Reiji. Mitsurugi being in relation to samurai. Edgeworth, as in, like, the edge of a blade. It's closer to being a reference to his Japanese name. It is, after all, about crime and punishment. Well done, well done. And Phoenix Wright, because he rises from the ashes and he is correct. But his name is Naruhodo in Japanese. It is a stretch, yes, but they tried their best, damn it. And this isn't me making this shit up. This is genuinely, if you look at the like law books and stuff like that, that's L-O-R-E, not L-A-W, for the series. All this information is readily available to well-read fans, basically. But yes, every single character's name is a reference to something that relates to them, or it is a pun in some way. Obviously Winston Payne's is obvious. For fuck's sake, Mr. Matt. I think I just got it. What did you just get? His name is Judge because he's a judge. He does actually have a real name. I can't remember what it is. But he's always referred to as the judge. Because we only ever see him in court.
Hello there.
Hey, Cram, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. I guess that's one way to describe it, yeah, Buff. He also has an often mentioned wife, he does. He does. Thanks, Mr. Matt. We will get there. I got distracted, but we will get there. She said that Sal told her. I swear Sal was at the meeting with her all day. Judge's name is Joe Udgy, by the way. Is it actually, or are you joking? Genuinely unsure. pretty sure I already pressed on this new piece of information as well, but just in case I didn't, let's press. Yeah, because she says Sal told her about it. Like, Sal was with her all day. I must have something in the court record that I can use to point that out. Surely. No, I don't, do I? Unless I can use the van. Someone calls him Udgy. Yeah, he doesn't like it though. Someone calls him Udgy, so the fandom assume it's his name. Assume that his name is J Udgy because we still don't know. I swear it might be in one of the Japan-only books, but I swear he's given an actual name at one point, just somewhere hidden away in one of the little bits of lore somewhere. And yes, it is a pet name, Boris, you are correct. I believe it's Wendy Oldbag that calls him Udgy, because she fancies him. Okay, the van might be our ticket here, because it's the only thing we've got that makes reference to Sal and Vasquez being at the meeting. We just need to get through to that bit and see if it works. I think Trial by Thunderdome would have far too many QuickTime events for me to be comfortable doing it. Please, Alright was my father. But we can't. I was about to say, yes, let's present the evidence here, but she doesn't actually have the fact that Sal told her in her testimony. So, by the way everyone acts, I think this is already post-apocalyptic. Alas, Papa Boris! This is just a scathing look into the Japanese legal system. Sure, it's a little bit sensationalized, but in some cases it really is this bad. Okay. We can save here, so we're gonna save, and we're gonna try it, and we're gonna hope for the best. I don't think this is gonna work, because I don't have access to what I want to prevent this to. God, I wish I could remember what to do. No, that's gonna cause us some damage. None of that statement contradicts this evidence. No, it doesn't, because the statement I actually want to present that to is not here. Objection over. Okay. Oops, that didn't go so well. And when we press, we don't get the option to present while she's speaking, do we? No. Or do we? No. We Spoilers, Boris. Spoilers. And again, I did say it's sensationalized. It's not the characters that are real. It's the setting. It's the prosecution doing everything in their power to get a successful conviction, whether they've got the right person or not. The people being held in detention with no evidence to prove that they've actually done anything wrong. The trials of attrition, the hiding of evidence, the fabrication of evidence. That's the real shit. The clowns, the big-titted ladies that turn into monsters when they get angry. Exactly, Buff. But that's what it's like in Japan now. If you think like pre-PACE UK, that's kind of what it's like in Japan. Oh, thank you for the posture check, Blood. Oh, okay. Only Powers was absent, we definitely pressed on that. We pressed on the police. We pressed on Oldbag. We pressed on being left out of proceedings. We pressed on that to get the injury. So there's literally nothing else we can press on, which means we have to be able to present something. I wonder if we want to present the sleeping pills here. So we've got in our possession the bottle of sleeping pills. It's got Hammer's fingerprints on it. We haven't actually gotten to that case yet, is more the issue there, Papa Boris. And a lot of people in this community have never played these games before. So I'm trying to keep as much as possible under wraps and a surprise until it happens. There are a couple of people in this community that have very clearly played the games before, but most folks haven't had access to them before. Okay, we'll try it. No, that didn't work either. And I really appreciate that, Bloodlord. Again, there are a couple of folks in the community that have played them, but a lot haven't. Particularly seeing as these only came out on handhelds up until more recently.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
Yeah, no worries, Boris, no worries. We do have a general no spoilers rule in this channel. The idea being that if you know something about something that isn't immediately going on, that's still technically a spoiler. You don't want to spoil it for people. So yes, please don't talk about future cases. But thank you for saying that you won't talk about them. No worries, Mr. Matt, you take care. This is so frustrating because I managed to do this. And I managed to do this at a point when guides weren't really readily available, so it's not like I looked it up on the fucking internet either. Oh, thank you, Model. That's very kind of you. This is driving me mad. Genuinely driving me mad. Oh, thank you for the treat for the bar staff. It's no wonder my coat jacket doesn't fit. It is another fried egg. I seem to have a lot of fried eggs at the bottom of the jar. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna load, because we are running out of health. That's better. I know it's something to do with this, but I don't know what to present. It has to be something to do with this, because it's the only bit of buried information we've managed to get. One second, Judge. Let me just fire up my time engine and go back a few hours. Yep. Well, more like 30 minutes, but yeah. No, because this was after. Let's have a look at our map. I'm sure it did, Boris. But you can always go and have a stretch if you need to. You do. But if you can joke around, I can pat them back. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so we could, in theory, present the photo of what is actually Hammer. But I don't think that's going to work. Honestly, I genuinely cannot remember what we need to do here, and it's really quite frustrating. So proud of myself for not dropping a single ACAB yesterday when Hobby killed hostages. I was so fucking clumsy with those games. Like, I tried so hard. Fuck it. Oh, no, wrong button. There we go. It was that. Sometimes it's not as clear as other times, and that's fine. I was trying so hard not to kill the hostages, but but with the first game, I was really struggling with the controls, so I just accidentally hit them as I was trying to hit somebody else. And with the second game, sometimes I'd throw a grenade and it would kill a hostage who was hiding. But also, other times I would throw the grenade in the same place and it wouldn't kill the hostage. It's just like, what? ACAB is the play in DH1 because the hostages make bonus levels, and the bonus level is as long as it takes to move all the hostages you saved up until that point. Oh, really? That's fine. I only got to level 3, so I didn't even get to see a bonus level. Sometimes, Buff. Sometimes. It depends on the case and the killer. You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. Oh yeah, so you did. I didn't even notice, Buff. But yeah, I genuinely really enjoyed Die Hard 1 and 2 yesterday. I would quite happily play them when I've got time to get used to them properly by myself. No? Don't remember that. I don't remember that. There was one who was being, like, walked around a room, and I shot the guy that walked him around the room, and I got an extra life from that, but I don't remember there being a dead guy in a bathroom. Welcome back, Cypher. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Oh, for fuck's sake! See, this is what happens when you don't play a fucking game for 2 months. I was like, yeah, no, Hammer was injured because he got injured. No, Powers got injured. Hammer was pretending to be injured so that he looked like Will Powers. And I had forgotten that bit because it's been 2 fucking months since we started this case. Boris, thank you very much for the treat for the bar staff. Fucking need it after that revelation. It's a flower, I think. So I've been watching a streamer who is a therapist called Euro Brady recently, and he played mouthwashing and really struggled with the puzzles. And he played How Fish is Made, which is by the same people as mouthwashing. And he spends a good chunk of his VOD of How Fish is Made going, oh, why can't I do this yet? Why can't I do this yet? And then he finds out that all he has to do is press and hold to solve that particular puzzle. And then he sits there for a second, he's just like, I have a degree in clinical psychology, I have a master's degree in cognitive behavioral therapy, and these puzzles make me feel like a fucking idiot. And I was just like, I'm there with you, buddy. I'm there with you. I love forgetting about my visual novel game that requires you to remember and use logic for months to years. I know, right? I think one thing that the Ace Attorney games could do with as what I would consider an accessibility feature is the option to go back through everything that's been said during a chapter and like the key notes, not the court record, because the court record gives you a little bit of information. It says Powers ? Photo. He's dragging one leg. I usually just reset the current chapter. Yeah, I could have done that. But then we wouldn't have gotten anywhere this stream. A stenography mode, yeah, exactly. We need a stenographer. But yeah, having something like that, which, I know it's not a visual novel, but the Crimson Diamond had a menu you could go through where it tells you what you've done in each chapter. You can look at your notebook and see all the tasks you've checked off and all the useful bits of information you found. And it's just there in a list form. So if you need to scroll back through it and go, oh no, we had this conversation at this point, you can. And that was great for me because my memory is bad at the best of times. And this is very definitely the worst of times. But I got through it without looking at a guide, with half of the information remembered. And I will fucking take it. I get bored because then I'm like, I know this, I've done this before. Yeah, and you're just sort of rushing to get back to the bit you were stuck at, and then you miss things because you rushed. Memory? What's that? I think I forgot. Yeah, exactly. Mod hell, exactly. Do that with my books. I've read the same quarter of Aragon 4 about 8 times because I just keep forgetting about it. Yeah, I've been reading Edge by Koji Suzuki, which is a fantastic fucking book, but it's quite heavy because it's science fiction horror. But it's like real world setting science fiction horror. So it can get quite dense with the science bit of it sometimes. So I can only read so much before I go, right, that was a lot of information all at once. Let's put this down for a bit. And then I leave it for a month or two and go, shit, I should reread that. So that I know where I'm going. And then I just end up reading the first like quarter of the book over and over again. That's the real wheel of struggle for you right there, folks. We need a wheel of struggle that is just trying to finish a fucking book as an adult with a full-time job and a life and ADHD. Yeah, been there, Buff. Absolutely been there. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. Oh, he was at the run-through in the morning. See, I'd forgotten that too. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. You saw Hammer limping. You didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Okay, I think we've got her now. I don't think she's going to be able to wheedle her way out of this one. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Ugh. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say to the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Save it. Yes, I do get that occasionally, Buff. Particularly if I was really into it. Had a situation once when I had to stop reading halfway through a page, put the book carefully on the couch with the page opened out, like put it face down, so that I could pick it up again as soon as I'd done what I needed to do. Porthos jumped up on the couch and kicked the book on the floor. I was devastated. So I did the only thing that was reasonable. I gave him a hug. We're gonna Star Trek it, everybody. We're gonna make shit up. Of course I can prove it. Okay. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. Don't have proof. I'm sure I don't have proof. This is the closest thing we have to anything even resembling. Take that! This is my proof! And it's not proof. The photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. No, it doesn't. Right on, I miss Vasquez. Oh, maybe we can get away with this. Your penis isn't proof, Mr. Wright. I think we'd be held in contempt if we got our cock out. By Edgeworth, if nobody else. 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. As long as we're held, that's okay. Yeah, that's all we need, really. Just a cuddle. What has the court got against chickens? Well done. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. Which is bullshit, and we've been through this before. The villain is the most important part of a good TV series. If you've got a bad villain, you've got a bad TV series. Gotta have someone that people can love to hate. One moment, Mr. Wright. We're talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. Almost seems as if Mr. Hammer had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Heel more important than the hero. Exactly. The heel is more important than the hero. If you've not got a good heel, then your face has got no one to bounce off of. They've got no one to be the hero against. You need a good bad guy. You can have a lackluster hero, you can have a lackluster protagonist, but if you've got a bad antagonist, and I don't mean that as in they are evil, I mean as in they're rubbish, you're buggered. Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. Babyface! Fuck me, that completely went from my brain. Oh no. That's a wrestling term that will never leave me. Good old babyface. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Do we have any useful men in chat that would like to help her out here? Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. I know you do, Buff. A lot of folks in this chat love wrestling. We've got some real WrestleManiacs here. Oddly, no. Just normal men. We're just useful men. Arguably a useful man. I'd gladly get rid of her. Excellent. Yeah, me too, Cramat. I don't think we have the evidence for this. I knew what you meant. Funnily enough, I have an NZXT downstairs with nothing in it because modern hardware doesn't fit in that case. She has no motive, she's just silly like that. Nah, no, you're good. Carry on, Cramer. You're welcome to continue contributing in any way that you want to. We save it again. She has a motive, but I don't think we have the evidence to speak to it, is the problem here. Allow me to present to the court evidence proving Miss Vasquez's motive. I think that is our only... That's the only thing we've got that might be able to push us in the right direction. I could be horrendously wrong here. We'll see. Take that! This is my proof. And this tells us why Ms. Vasquez wanted to kill Mr. Hammer. I'd say all it proves is that the defense attorney has completely lost his marbles. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. The court requests that we find our marbles immediately. I've got the little thing flashing up for an incoming break, so I'm gonna take it now. I'm gonna go get some air, and I am gonna, I guess, shut my office door to try and dampen the amount of Slow I can hear. No offense to Slow, obviously, but he has no inside voice. So now is a great time to grab a drink, grab a snack, have a stretch, get some fresh air, all that good stuff. And I will see you in 3 minutes after this brief recess. I will be reading This Be the Verse by Philip Larkin. They fucked you up, your mum and dad. They do not mean to, but they do. They fill you with the faults they had. Add some extra. Just for you. But they were fucked up in their turn by fools in old-style hats and coats. Who half the time were sloppy stern. And half at one another's throats. Man hands on misery to man. It deepens like a coastal shelf. Freedom. Get out as early as you can. And don't have any kids yourself. This is the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty. Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning high resolution, 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Sit down and watch me stream Loom today. You are. And now nobody can see anything but your butt. Nobody wants to see your butt. They want to see your beautiful little face. Which they still can't see because you're too short. Oh, baby. No, no kisses. Ah, he licked my nose. The tail wags. Yeah, he is very much my dog. Like, he likes Slow, my partner, but fucking loves me. I'm gonna rub my watering eye whilst I... Oh no! Do not rub your eye during the speedrun. Did that work? Yes! Perfect. Welcome back from the break, everybody. I hope you're all feeling refreshed. I'm a little sore. My hands have started to hurt. I don't know why. I'm just sore. Probably because I'm warm. Thank you both. Okie dokie. So, we tried to reveal some evidence to prove what her motive was. And like I said, I don't think we have anything that we can use to... Thank you, Puddle. To evidence her motive. I know I use evidence twice there, but you know what I mean. What we do know, because I remember... Why am I out of breath? I took the stairs once. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. What I do remember from us talking to Old Bag, because for some reason the conversations with her stick in my brain more than anything else. The woman is haunting. Is that Hammer wasn't happy with his newfound lot in life. He wanted to be the star again. He didn't like playing the villain. So I'm gonna say she had no motive, because her motive isn't something we have evidence for. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Ms. Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Ms. Vasquez. What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. It's okay, she didn't need that. So you did do it, didn't you? Dun dun dun! Yeah. Surprise! Yes. I'm guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Miss Vasquez. What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No. How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him! Miss Vasquez! No! Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. I want to know where she got the second flight from. Mr. Edgeworth, where's Dee Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Always have a spare. Yeah, evidently. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. He should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Not guilty! Took us a little longer to get there than intended. Like, 2 months longer. But that's fine. That is all. Court is adjourned. Thanks, Mr. Judge. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think that he tried to frame me for the murder. To be sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Court proceedings always drag out longer than you expect. I know, right? This is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because...
Take that!
It's because he was a Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once. He was reduced to acting in a kids' show. And as the villain to boot. The kids love the Steel Samurai. Hey, Primbles! Yes, it has! 2 months later! We're finally back! And it's so good to be back. And so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I. Congratulations, WP. Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to roll the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I'll wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong? No, of course not. Ah. Nick, Edgeworth. So, staring contest time. Hey, how's Walkman? Hope you're doing well today. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. Don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Oh, pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. There it is, the sprite. Yep. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Okay, I'm going to engage in spoilers now. He's not lying. Which is really fucking cute. This guy's a massive fucking Tokusatsu fan. Keeps it all under that fruity little jab at his piss. Not literally, obviously, but... Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, would have been better had we not met. He might literally keep it under there, yeah. Imagine having to prosecute Kamen Rider. Yeah, that would be bad. Oh shit. Okay. Do the fans want a moment to lap this one up? We've given him unnecessary feelings. No jury would find them guilty, they would not. Good job there's no juries in this. He's gay. Complimentary. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Aww. It's okay, Edgeworth. It's alright to like boys. And Phoenix has really nice hair and surprisingly snappy dress sense for an idiot. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? They're just good friends! They were roommates! I bet Phoenix would be a great cuddler. A lot of the fan base agree with you, Prime B. Just very good friends, yep. What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? Yes. Rivals, Maya. That's what it is. For now we are, I guess. The fact that Edgeworth refused to eat and died 3 days after Phoenix was just how good friends they were. Exactly. They were court mates. They're rivals. Nick wants him in a rivalry setting. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Maya has the best faces she does. Very expressive lass. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? They courted each other very vigorously.
You filthy animals.
And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're gonna watch it with me, right? It is The Last of the Summer Wine Hands. It's a TV series. I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. You're most welcome, Hands. I did wonder why I was getting called old then. Maya should sue for royalties. She absolutely should. I actually saw somebody at a convention cosplay the Pink Princess once, and it made my entire fucking weekend. It was such a good costume, and I would love to see somebody cosplay her again. Like, it's just such a niche cosplay, but to pull that off requires so much fucking work. That's somebody that's like a proper dedicated Ace Attorney fan that did that. Yes, that would be quite confusing, wouldn't it, Cypher? Oh, yeah, maybe. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. We finally finished Turnabout Samurai. It only took us 2 months. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the opening for Turnabout Goodbyes. Fuck it. And once we've got through the opening for Turnabout Goodbyes, then we'll finish up for the evening. And I know Rocket's already redeemed a Guide the Raid, so if Lucian's still live once we've gotten through the opening to Turnabout Goodbyes, we will go see Lucian. If not, I will refund you later, Rocket. I know about that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. Can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, a perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. Ginger Wolverine. Yeah, Ginger Wolverine. Just how could you? See, this This right here, these little moments right here are why I love sharing games from my youth with you all that you've not played before. And this is a prime example of why I say that Ace Attorney is just like courtroom telenovela bullshit, and I love it. And so begins the GBA final case, but not the DS/PC final case of the first game. Love the series so much. Yeah, me too, Primbles. It's so fun. Hey, Nick. Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick. Isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea! So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news. A large, unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. Phoenix, ever the resourceful one, yeah. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, in a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Boring. Alternatively, the living body embodiment of random bullshit. Go! Yes. Won't we show real news for a change? Hey Nick, do you want some of our real news? Because I fucking don't. Give us Gordy instead. Nick? Water pressure's kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? I forgot he suggests that. Good idea, Nick! Apparently, Fey blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time, it's murder. Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. The suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department reveal the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Yes, let that sink in, everybody. He's 24 years old. Him and Phoenix are the same age. Phoenix owns his own fucking law firm. I mean, yes, he's technically a Nepo baby because he went through dead psychic's pointy shoes to get it, but that's beside the point. Phoenix is 24 years old and he owns his own law firm. Crabby lawyers, yep. There's maybe like 2 people in this community that are younger than Phoenix is in this game. Are we sure he did not murder to inherit? It was suggested, but no, he definitely didn't commit that murder. You're one of them, yeah. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Huh? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Yipes! Maya! The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect. In a murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. And that is where we shall finish up tonight. Because we have seen the intro and we have finally gotten to a point where we're not in the middle of a conversation. I'm old enough to be their father. Well. Okay. Oh, big stretchy. Massive thank you everyone for coming along tonight. It is so good to be getting back to this. It's been so long. I hope the slightly later start and finish has worked out nicely for everybody. It's definitely worked out nicely for me because I actually got to have dinner before the stream started today. And I finished work late, but it didn't impact my ability to get changed and set up for the stream. So I think, touch wood, this is going to work out quite nicely to make sure that we don't miss any more Ace Attorney streams going forward. Hopefully. But yeah, it's really great to be back into it. Had a little bit of a rocky go, like midway through there, when I had forgotten some of the important information that we needed to actually be able to progress in the case. But you were all good beans about it, and we got through it eventually, and without having to get help off of the internet, which is always satisfying. Oh, excellent, Cypher. Well done. You've managed to knock that out quite quickly as well, because we've only been live for two and a bit hours. So well done. Right. I will definitely be back on Friday. We'll be doing some Ratchet and Clank. I was thinking about doing the Date or Drop stream on Friday, but I'm gonna have Friday be Ratchet and Clank this week, and then maybe the week after we'll do Date or Drop. I'm actually off work the week after. Next week. Yeah, I'm off work next week. There we go. So we might do it at a point that isn't scheduled during next week while I'm off, as long as I'm not busy. Hey, that's not cheating. It's a perfectly legitimate way of drawing characters. Anyway, yeah, so definitely back on Friday, possibly back tomorrow, depending on if Dee's feeling up to it and is available for some Wasteland shenanigans, because it's been a long time since we did any of that, and I would love to get back to it, because I was really enjoying my time with it. Yeah, but I'll hopefully see you all either tomorrow or on Friday. So get that raid set up. Rocket has redeemed a guide the raid, so we're going to go and see Lucian the Ghost. Who is currently playing Luke. The Outer Worlds. Okay, right, that's that done. Massive thank you to everyone that's resubbed today as well. There was quite a few of you, and my activity feed's being kind of fucky, so I can't scroll through it. But serious, massive thank yous to all of you. But whether you're subscribed or not, whether you're following or not, I do appreciate it if you do follow, because we're nearly at 1k. Whether it's your first time here, whether it's your 1000th time here, I really do appreciate each and every one of you hanging out, chatting, lurking, engaging with the community in all the ways that you do, and making this community the amazing place to be that it is. it wouldn't be the same without you all. So thank you very much for keeping me at it for 5 years. Holy shit. Anyway, yeah, hopefully I'll see you on Friday. Until I see you next, I want you to take care of yourselves, take care of each other, wash your fucking murder weapons, and have a fantastic rest of your week, however you're spending it. Now, go say hi to Lucian for me. Court dismissed. Bye-bye.